The Starfinder cruised silently through the vast expanse of space, its sleek hull glinting under the distant starlight. On board, Captain Elena Morris reviewed the latest data streams with her crew. Their mission was simple: explore uncharted territories and document new life forms. A sudden blip on the console interrupted the routine. Lieutenant Sato, the communications officer, leaned forward, eyes narrowing at the unexpected signal. "Captain, I've picked up a distress call," he announced, his voice laced with curiosity. Elena approached, scanning the readouts. The signal was faint and erratic, originating from an obscure planet marked on their maps as HFY. "What do we know about it?" she inquired, glancing at Dr. Julian Park, the ship's xenobiologist. "Not much," Julian replied, tapping into his datapad. "It's largely uncharted, but there are rumors of a diverse ecosystem. Nothing about sentient life, though." Intrigued, Captain Morris made a swift decision: set a course for HFY. If there's a distress signal, someone or something needs our help. As the ship descended through the planet's thick atmosphere, the crew prepared for the unknown. HFY unfolded beneath them, a lush, verdant world teeming with life. Towering trees swayed gently, their leaves shimmering in the dappled sunlight. Strange multicolored flora dotted the landscape, and distant, unfamiliar sounds echoed through the jungle. The landing party, equipped with scanners and medical kits, ventured out cautiously. The source of the distress signal lay deep within the dense forest. As they navigated the vibrant terrain, the atmosphere grew tense. Each rustle of leaves or distant cry of alien creatures heightened their anticipation. Finally, they arrived at a clearing. There, in the center, lay the source of the distress signal, a massive alien creature, unlike anything they had ever seen. Its iridescent scales glinted in the light, but deep wounds marred its majestic form. The crew gasped collectively at the sight. "It's a Ziton," Julian breathed, all we mixed with concern. "These creatures are rare and incredibly intelligent. But it's injured badly." Captain Morris surveyed the scene, her heart pounding. What happened here, she wondered aloud, and who could leave such a creature to suffer? Dr. Park approached the Ziton cautiously, running a diagnostic scan. The creature's labored breathing and flickering eyes revealed its dire state. "It's in pain, Captain. We need to help it," Julian said. The crew debated their options. Engineer Harper, known for her pragmatic approach, voiced concerns about the potential risks. "Helping it could expose us to danger. We don't know if it's aggressive, but it's clearly sentient," Julian argued, meeting Elena's gaze. "We can't just leave it to die." After a moment's reflection, Captain Morris made her decision. "We're here to explore and to help. We'll do what we can." With a mix of fear and determination, the crew set to work, using advanced medical technology to stabilize the creature. As they treated its wounds, the Ziton opened its eyes, looking at them with a mix of pain and curiosity. A low, resonant hum filled the air, reverberating in their minds. It was trying to communicate. Images flashed in their thoughts: a vibrant world thriving with life, now marred by destruction and desolation. The Ziton's memories were powerful, a plea for understanding and aid. The crew felt an unexpected bond form, transcending their fears. "This creature is not just a beast," Elena murmured, awe in her voice. "It's a survivor. And now it's our responsibility." As the sun set over the alien horizon, casting long shadows across the clearing, the crew continued their work. Each act they took to save the Ziton brought them closer together, bridging the gap between human and alien. Little did they know, their decision to help would set the stage for an epic journey, one that would challenge their perceptions and alter the course of their mission forever. The Starfinder crew huddled around the injured Ziton, the dense jungle of HFY enclosing them like a living wall. The creature's wounds, deep and grievous, demanded immediate attention. Dr. Julian Park worked meticulously, administering advanced medical nanobots to repair tissue and stabilize vital functions. As the team labored, Captain Elena Morris observed with a mix of determination and anxiety. "We have to make this work," she thought. The creature's telepathic connection had revealed not only its pain but also glimpses of a past filled with beauty and loss. Lieutenant Sato monitored the perimeter, his hand never far from his sidearm. "We still don't know what else might be out there," he reminded the crew, his voice steady but tense. "We need to stay vigilant." Despite the dangers, the team's bond with the Ziton deepened. Through telepathic images, they learned of the creature's history. The Zitons, once a thriving civilization, had been hunted almost to extinction by a ruthless alien race, the Corvac. Now, this creature was one of the last of its kind, abandoned and left to die. Engineer Harper, ever the realist, voiced her concerns as they took a brief break. We're putting ourselves at risk for a creature that might not even survive. What if this attracts the Corvac to us? Julian looked up from his work, his expression resolute. If we do nothing, we're no better than the Corvac. This being deserves a chance. Captain Morris, caught between the pragmatic and the compassionate, made her stance clear. We're explorers, not conquerors. We help those in need, even if it's dangerous. As the crew returned to their efforts, the Ziton's telepathic presence grew stronger. Sharing memories of joy and connection with its own kind, the crew saw visions of vibrant gatherings, intricate rituals, and a deep bond with their planet's ecosystem. Each image strengthened the crew's resolve to save it. Gradually, under Julian's care and the support of the crew, the Ziton's breathing steadied. Its once dim eyes now glowed with a flicker of hope. It projected a single word into their minds. Zio, is that your name? Elena asked softly, feeling a connection beyond species and language. Zio's affirmative hum resonated through the group, filling them with a shared purpose. Just as they began to feel a sense of achievement, the ground shook violently. Trees trembled, and a low rumble echoed across the landscape. The crew exchanged alarmed glances, weapons at the ready. "They're here," Sato declared grimly, gaze scanning the dense forest. The Corvac. The team quickly formed a defensive perimeter around Zio. Tension hung heavy in the air as the alien hunters emerged from the shadows, tall, armored figures with menacing, glowing eyes. "Leave the creature," their leader demanded, voice harsh and mechanical. "It's an abomination, and you'll meet the same fate if you interfere." Captain Morris stood firm, her eyes blazing with defiance. "We won't abandon Zio. If you want to harm it, you'll have to go through us." A tense standoff ensued, the Corvac circling the crew like predators sizing up their prey. Zio, still weak, rose slowly, its scales shimmering defiantly. The bond between the humans and the alien was clear, a unified front against a common threat. As the Corvac advanced, Julian whispered to Elena, "We can't hold them off forever. We need a plan." Elena's mind raced, searching for options. The crew, driven by their compassion for Zio, stood ready to defend their new ally at any cost. The choice was clear: fight together or perish. With a deep breath, Captain Morris made her decision. "We protect Zio, no matter what. We're in this together." As the battle began, the Starfinder crew and Zio fought side by side, united by an unbreakable bond. In that moment, they understood that their mission had transformed into something far greater: a fight for survival, trust, and an unexpected friendship that transcended the boundaries of the galaxy. The jungle erupted into chaos as the Corvac warriors closed in. Captain Elena Morris and her crew stood firm, weapons ready, with Zio towering beside them. The alien creature, though still recovering, exuded a formidable presence, its scales glinting in the fading light. Lieutenant Sato took command of the defensive line, barking orders to the team. "Stay sharp. We need to protect Zio and hold our ground." The Corvac, relentless in their pursuit, launched a barrage of energy blasts. Engineer Harper, using her quick thinking, activated portable shields, deflecting the initial assault. "These won't hold forever," she warned, her voice tinged with urgency. Zio, sensing the crew's determination, summoned its remaining strength. With a thunderous roar, it projected a telepathic wave, temporarily disorienting the Corvac attackers. Dr. Julian Park, ever the strategist, seized the moment. "We need to split their forces, create a diversion," he said. Captain Morris nodded, formulating a plan. "Harper, rig an energy pulse to draw them away from Zio." Harper swiftly modified a device, setting it to emit a burst of electromagnetic interference. The device activated with a flash, causing the Corvac to stagger back, their sensors disrupted. "Now," Elena shouted, "fall back to the clearing." The crew retreated strategically, luring part of the Corvac forces into a trap. Sato, using his expertise in combat, led the counterattack, his precise shots taking down several adversaries. Meanwhile, Julian and Harper worked together to support Zio, ensuring the creature stayed shielded. Amid the chaos, Zio tapped into a deep well of energy, unleashing a powerful telekinetic burst. The ground trembled as vines and roots erupted, entangling the Corvac, buying the crew precious time. Back at the clearing, the team regrouped. "We can't hold them off forever," Julian panted, glancing at Elena. "We need a way out." Zio, sensing the urgency, communicated a plan through vivid mental images. A nearby cavern system, hidden and secure, where they could regroup and strategize. Elena nodded, determination shining in her eyes. "We follow Zio. It's our best chance." Guided by Zio, the crew navigated the dense underbrush, their movements synchronized through shared purpose. Behind them, the Corvac regrouped, relentless in their pursuit. Reaching the cavern entrance, the team hurried inside, the cool darkness enveloping them. Harper quickly set up barriers at the entrance, buying them some time. "This should slow them down," she said, catching her breath. Inside the cavern, Zio projected images of gratitude and trust. The crew felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing they were no longer just explorers, they were allies in a fight for survival. Elena, formulating a plan, addressed her team. "We need to disable the Corvac ship. If we cut off their escape, we can negotiate or drive them away." The crew nodded, determination etched on their faces. Zio, now more connected with the crew, shared knowledge of the Corvac technology through mental images, providing insights into their weaknesses. Julian and Harper quickly devised a strategy, combining human ingenuity with Zio's telepathic guidance. As they prepared to face the Corvac once more, Elena reflected on their journey. "We've come this far together. No matter the outcome, we stand united." With renewed determination, the crew, alongside Zio, emerged from the cavern, ready to confront their adversaries. They had become more than just a team, they were a family, bound by trust and an unbreakable bond forged in the fires of adversity. The battle for survival continued, but one thing was clear: humans and aliens, once strangers, now stood together as allies, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The Starfinder crew emerged from the cavern, their resolve unshaken. The jungle of HFY was eerily silent, the Corvac regrouping for their final assault. Captain Elena Morris led her team with determination, Zio by her side, their bond stronger than ever. Lieutenant Sato took point, scanning the horizon. "We need to disable their ship's systems," he said, his voice steady. "That's our best chance." Zio, sensing their strategy, projected images of the Corvac ship's layout, highlighting weak points. Dr. Julian Park and Engineer Harper quickly formulated a plan, integrating human technology with Zio's telepathic insights. "Harper, you and Sato create a diversion at the ship's entrance," Elena instructed. "Julian and I will disable their power core. Zio, you protect our flank." The team moved with precision, Harper and Sato unleashing a barrage of explosives near the Corvac ship. Smoke and debris filled the air, drawing the attention of the alien warriors. Meanwhile, Elena and Julian slipped inside, navigating the alien architecture, guided by Zio's telepathic directions. Inside the ship, the duo encountered corridors filled with flickering lights and alien symbols. The power core pulsed ominously, surrounded by a protective barrier. "We need to disable that shield," Julian said, analyzing the alien technology. Elena nodded, her fingers deftly working on a control panel. "Keep an eye out for reinforcements," she cautioned, her focus unwavering. As they worked, Zio stood guard outside, its massive form a deterrent to the advancing Corvac. The creature's telepathic waves disoriented the attackers, buying the crew precious time. With a final click, Elena deactivated the shield. Now she called to Julian, who unleashed a surge of energy into the core. Sparks flew as the power flickered, then died, plunging the ship into darkness. Outside, the remaining Corvac hesitated, their ship now vulnerable. Harper and Sato seized the opportunity, launching a coordinated attack, driving the Corvac back into the jungle. As the battle raged, Zio unleashed a powerful telekinetic wave, uprooting trees and creating a barrier between the crew and their adversaries. The Corvac, realizing their defeat, retreated into the shadows, their leader glaring at the united front of humans and Ziton. With the threat neutralized, the crew regrouped, catching their breath. "We did it," Sato said, a mix of relief and disbelief in his voice. Zio projected a wave of gratitude, its once dim eyes now glowing with renewed vigor. The bond between the crew and the alien had transformed from necessity to genuine friendship. Captain Morris addressed her team, pride evident in her voice. "We've not only saved a life today, but also forged a new alliance. Zio is one of us now." As they prepared to leave HFY, the sun set, casting a warm glow over the horizon. The jungle, once filled with danger, now felt like a place of hope and new beginnings. Back on the Starfinder, Zio took its place among the crew, a symbol of unity and resilience. Their story spread across the galaxy, inspiring others to look beyond fear and embrace understanding. Together, they ventured back into the depths of space, ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. The humans, who had once been explorers, had become defenders, and Zio, once abandoned, had found a new family. Thus, the legend of their alliance echoed through the stars, a testament to the power of compassion and the strength of unexpected friendships. If you enjoyed this story and want to support us, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. For every comment that says we will heart every single one of them. Thank you for your time.